Americans traditionally love to fight. All real Americans love the sting of battle. When you were kids, you all admired the champion marble shooter, the fastest runner, big league ball players, the toughest boxers. Americans love a winner. Now, we have the finest food and equipment, the best spirit, and the best men in the world. Some of you boys, I know, are wondering whether or not you'll chicken out under fire. Don't worry about it. I can assure you that you will all do your duty.
Platoon commanders, platoon sergeant, take charge of your platoons and load them up.
The Ramsey County Young Marines are off to summer camp. 33 kids aged 8 to 14, 4 adult instructors, an old school bus, some borrowed tents and camping gear, and an army truck on loan from the National Guard. To General Patton, such provisions would have seemed disgustingly inadequate. But then, he wasn't a young Marine.
Prepare for inspection!
By day, Albert Johnson is a public accountant. Nights, weekends, and summer vacations, he's Captain Johnson, commanding officer of the Young Marines.
Here goes the front of the tent.
Al Johnson and his 3 lieutenants, Art Frechels, Larry Maurer, and Lillian Maurer, are all former Marines. The time they spend with these kids is strictly volunteer, not only here at camp, but at weekly classroom and drill sessions throughout the year.
But it ain't to the front. Get it up to the front of the tent. Very good. That's the first good tent I've seen. Right, you people down here, that gear is supposed to go in the front of the tent. I told you to put it in the front of the tent. Don't scatter it all over them tents. Very good, Lieutenant. Get them ones, though, to get that gear up right up in the front of that tent. All their gear belongs in the front of that tent. Okay.
My reason for this camp is, I guess, I just like to work with kids. There's no doubt that during the 2 years we've had the camp, I've learned a lot in how to manage the camp and stuff like that. But I think the kids have learned a lot.
The first thing you want to remember about one of these is that they kill. That's what they're meant for. So when you pick up one, you never point it at anybody. Loaded, unloaded, even if you're sure it's unloaded. This is an M1, 30 caliber. It makes a very small hole going in, but when it comes out, it makes a very large hole. Want to pass these around? Make sure you keep that barrel up in the air and point it away from everybody.
I want everybody to check it to make sure it's unloaded.
Check it?
Make sure it's unloaded.
I don't know how.
I just showed you how.
We are military-oriented. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But we're not putting out military kids as such. These kids come for 2 hours a week, once a week. I doubt that we're going to really change a whole lot of their philosophy in that amount of time. And of course, we got them up here for 1 week out of the year, but you're not going to change a person's whole philosophy in that amount of time. You're going to give him an opportunity to look at a different philosophy, that's all. And I think that's what every kid needs, is a choice in life. And the more opportunity he gets to learn the different choices, the better kid he's going to be when he grows up.
Let me see after the pen.
Was it loaded?
Yes, sir.
So some of you were sure it was unloaded, right?
Yes, sir.
That's how fast a round can get in that chamber, and you don't know it. You check that weapon every time. If you pick one up, check it. And then you ain't even sure that it's unloaded. Just remember that. Okay. You dismissed here,
Square away your gear. Chow call will be in about 25 minutes.
There's a possibility that I might join the Navy as a chaplain, but I am planning on going to a seminary when I get older. And if I do go in the service, it'll probably be a career of it.
It's fun up here. Sometimes, it's fun, and then again, it isn't fun.
We do a lot of stuff that the Marines do.
Just teaches, kids how to be a better American.
And go on hikes.
Getting away from the family is fun, too.
The food's good.
We haven't got probably the greatest camp, we haven't brought probably the greatest gear, but then we don't have any grandfathers or anything giving us a lot of stuff either. We're not connected with the United Fund. We get no financing from anything. Everything that we have, including the bus that we transport the kids in, they've worked themselves to get. This program so far has got no donations, not a one. Them kids have worked for everything they've got. Sure, we have to operate on a shoestring because the kids can't bring, $1,000 bills in, but they keep us going, and that's what we're interested in. They keep us going. Okay, do we all know the Young Marine obligation?
Yes, sir!
Okay, let me hear it. I want everybody right in unison to give me the Young Marine obligation. Okay, ready? Go.
From this day forward, I sincerely promise to set an example for all the young men to follow, and I shall never do anything to bring disgrace to my God, my country, and its people.
From this day forward, I sincerely promise I will sing.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
From this day forward, I sincerely promise
I will set an example for all other young men. And I will never do anything that would bring disgrace or dishonor upon my God, my country, and its flag.
my parents and myself are the young Marines, and these I shall respect in a manner that will
reflect credit upon them and myself. Semper Fidelis. Semper Fidelis.
Semper Fidelis.
I don't need to be ordered.
We're going out on just a short hike tomorrow morning.
In the woods?
No, we don't go out in the woods tomorrow for the hike. Everybody's happy. No woods for the hike. Yeah.
How many miles would we be going?
How many miles?
Yeah, mile.
We'll measure this little hike in, let's say, yards. We get sea rations for everybody tomorrow.
Yes, sir!
Anybody in there? We're going to get up here in about 30 seconds.
Chicken or turkey? I didn't have any in it. What are you talking about?
Is everybody ready?
Yes, sir!
We've had the occasion where some have sent kids here for a fact that we're supposed to be a great discipline, organization. I think we do have a good amount of discipline, but we can't cure what goes on in a home. We work with a kid and he has to have basically discipline before he comes to us. We can help him out a lot, but we're not going to change the home or anything like that. Forward! Ha! One more. I think a lot of our kids come from the poorer type families, and this is the one chance they get it for an outing. And at the cost of our camp, $15 for a month, for a week up here, that isn't that much, but when you haven't got it, it's quite a bit. So I know myself, I talked to a couple social workers trying to get the money so they could get to camp. And it worked out, they're here.
Anybody need their soap? I do.
you know, I get a few comments and people laughing about what I'm doing or something. But I think a lot of them feel that they wish they could do it too. I know myself, the thing that catches me is a saying I heard so long ago, it's pathetic, and probably everybody in the world heard it. No man stands as tall as when he stoops to help a child. Well, I'll tell you, when you get up here and you got 40 kids and you can stoop and help a lot of them, you feel dang good. Dang good.
65.
65 degrees east.
5 years from now, I hope anyway, we have about 170, 180 people in this camp. I hope we have a lot nicer camp. A camp with showers, with all the facilities, but we'll just keep working on the growth aspect, and we're going to get there too. We'll have a good camp, a big camp, and it'll give more kids more opportunity. And that's all we're looking for, to give a lot of kids a lot of opportunity. And salute!
I will be proud to lead you wonderful guys into battle anytime, anywhere. That's all.